Hey guys, it's Sam with The Blind Life. Welcome back to the channel where I help you learn how to live your best blind life. Although new modern cameras have amazing accessibility built into them, including this one here. This is the brand new Sony A7C Mark II. I'm going to be doing a full video about this camera's accessibility very soon. But even though cameras are becoming more accessible every day, there are still little tricks that we can do as photographers and videographers with low vision to help improve our experience and our success using these tools. And one of those little tricks is what we're going to be talking about today. So grab your cup, settle in. We'll be right back. So as I said, cameras are getting much more accessible, but one problem that we still run into and probably won't be changing anytime soon is the tiny little LCD screen on the back of cameras. These screens, which generally are only around 3 inches wide, in most cases, for most of us with low vision trying to use a camera, it's just not good enough. So what can we do? Well, one trick that I've been doing for a while now is to utilize an external monitor or a field monitor. I've got a couple different options here to talk about, but before we get started, a huge thank you to Andy Cine for sending out this monitor. We'll be talking about this monitor here in a second, but if you guys would like some more information, check out the video description down below. I'll have links to the Andy Cine website and where you can find this specific monitor on Amazon. External monitors and field monitors have been used for years, especially in the film industry. It's a great way to monitor your composition and all of that, but they can also be extremely helpful for us with low vision because they provide a much larger view of what we're trying to shoot. I have two examples here, but please note that these are just two out of hundreds of different monitors that are available on the market. These are just the two that I personally own. I have a 7-inch field monitor and the 5.5-inch monitor that was sent to me by Andy Cine. Although the 7-inch is definitely larger, it does have its drawbacks. And out of these two, the Andy Cine is definitely a much better monitor all around. Part of that is because of all of the amazing features that this one offers. And that's generally what you're going to be purchasing your monitors based on, size and then features. Now, this 7-inch is fantastic when it comes to size. It's a great big monitor. When it is on my camera, it allows me to frame my shot and overall just be more successful when I'm recording. One of the downsides, though, is that it is a big beast sitting on top of my camera. It adds a lot of weight and cumbersomeness to my entire setup. That is definitely something to consider. The Andy Cine is lightweight, much more lightweight because it's smaller. It's only a 5.5-inch screen, but it's obviously not as big as a 7-inch monitor. However, having a smaller monitor definitely makes your setup much more manageable. Then on top of that, the Andy Cine has a ton of extra features included. The Andy Cine is a touchscreen, full touchscreen. You do have buttons on the top, physical buttons for controlling it, but you can control it via the touchscreen as well. The Andy Cine, it's actually an Andy Cine A6 Mark II or A6 II, so I'm just going to call it the A6 because that's going to be easier from here on out. So the A6 also has a ton of extra features like focus peaking, the ability to zoom in on your image when you're doing manual focus. It also has false color, which is one of the preferred ways for getting proper exposure, especially on skin tones. You can install LUTs on this in case you're shooting in a log profile. I think it even has zebras. I mean, there's just a ton of things on this tiny little field monitor. In fact, this monitor, or actually its predecessor, was featured by Caleb over on DSLR Shooter as one of his favorite budget monitors. And that was the predecessor. This is the successor, so it's even better. Both of them are less than $150 on Amazon. So that's a great tip for you guys if you are a low vision photographer or videographer and you're just having a little bit of difficulty seeing the screen on the back of your camera. then try utilizing a field monitor instead. If you don't mind the bulkiness of having a monitor on top of your camera, I think it's going to make your experience much more enjoyable. But that is it for this one, guys. Once again, a huge thank you to Andy Cine for providing this monitor for this video. I will have links to both of these monitors down in the video description below. As always, those are going to be affiliate links for Amazon. So if you make any type of purchase through those links, it doesn't cost you anything extra, but it does benefit the channel in a small way, and we appreciate that. If you guys have any questions for me, please let me know in the comments down below. I'll do my best to help out. And once again, stay tuned for the full review of the Sony A7C Mark II and its awesome accessibility features. That video will be coming very soon in the future. But that's it, guys. As always, this is Sam with The Blind Life. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.